Imagine stepping back into the 1950s when Christmas wasn't about online shopping or endless sales, but about community, wonder, and simple joys that felt truly magical. From sparkling bubble lights dancing on the tree, to kids unwrapping the very first Mr. Potato Head or Barbie, this was a time when the holiday season captured hearts like never before. In this video, we're taking you on a nostalgic journey through the traditions, toys, and family moments that defined Christmas in 1950s America. Stay with me till the end. You might just discover memories that remind you of your own family's holiday traditions. Whether it was the tinseled trees, the heartfelt gifts, or just the kind-hearted and simple spirit of the times, the 1950s was a decade that seemed to capture the true essence of Christmas. The joys of festive traditions like decorating the tree, gathering with family, and maybe even reading a Christmas classic were always much anticipated each year. Many families would attend local parades where they were greeted by Santa Claus. Some parades even featured balloons and floats inspired by the famous Macy's Parade. These small-town parades often kicked off the holiday season, building excitement in the minds of both kids and adults alike. Choosing the perfect Christmas tree was another tradition that families cherished. Whether they were cutting down a fresh Scotch pine or selecting a brand-new aluminum tree, decorating it was always a highlight. During the 1950s, bubble lights became especially popular. Once the lights warmed up, tiny bubbles would rise inside the tubes, bringing the tree to life with a magical glow. One of the biggest changes during the 1950s was the rise of consumerism. And nowhere was it more visible than at Christmas time. Advertisements filled newspapers and magazines, showcasing the latest gadgets and gifts that men, women, and children needed for the holidays. Men were encouraged to spoil their wives with practical gifts that would make their daily lives easier, while women were guided to buy men presents that would help them relax after a long day at work. For children, it was all about the latest and greatest toys. Many famous and must-have playthings were first introduced during this decade. Kids went wild over Silly Putty when it debuted in 1950. In 1952, Hasbro introduced Mr. Potato Head, and at first, children decorated the face of a real potato instead of the now familiar plastic version. In 1953, a man named Jack Odell discovered that his daughter couldn't take toys to school unless they were small enough to fit inside a matchbox. From this problem, the idea of the Matchbox car was born. Soon after came other classics: Play-Doh in 1956, the Frisbee, originally called the Pluto Platter, in 1957, and the Hula Hoop in 1958. Dolls were also at the top of many children's Christmas lists. The Vogue Doll Company's Ginny dolls became incredibly popular, as did Sweet Sue dolls from the American Character Doll Company. But in 1959, the toy world changed forever with the launch of Barbie. From that moment on, dolls would never be the same again. As Christmas drew closer, families across America would begin to gather and celebrate together. In those days, most relatives lived just a few miles apart, so large holiday gatherings were common and expected. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins all came together under one roof, filling homes with laughter, food, and the warmth of family traditions. For many households, Christmas Eve held its own special magic. After the stockings were hung and a snack was set out for Santa, mothers and fathers would often read a beloved holiday story before tucking the children into bed. Classics such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or the timeless poem The Night Before Christmas were read aloud, creating memories that children would cherish for years to come. And while traditions have changed over the decades, one thing has remained the same: the sense of wonder and joy that Christmas brings. No matter how much the world changes, the magic of Christmas never fades. The 1950s may be gone, but the warmth of family gatherings, the sparkle of holiday lights, and the joy of childhood wonder live on in all of us. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite Christmas traditions or memories? Share them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip back in time, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more nostalgic journeys into the past. Because sometimes, looking back is the best way to appreciate the magic of today.